All right. Often imitated, but never duplicated. That's where we are, folks. Got it in today, man. Caught a little bit of this heat. And man, we got a little bit more in out here, man. I was just gonna do 1 mile, man, but it got to feeling good to me. So let me stretch it out here, see what I got, man. We got 2 in today, folks. Man, we trying to keep this heart strong out here. A lot's going on out here, folks. I'll let you in on a little bit of secret. Can I let you in on something on personal life? Like I said, I'm a public person. A few weeks ago, man, we put it like this, man. Like I said, man, we got to watch this C-19, this C-21, and this Omicron. Yeah, yours truly. Yeah, my 2 girls come down with it. They mom came down with it. She's dealing with a little battle now. That my mom came down with it. She's recovering from it. So, folks, this stuff is real. I heard somebody the other day, man, on occupation, man. It's not real, man. I said, man, come on, folks, you can't tell me it's real. I know folks got an underlying condition, and they're in the hospital. I mean, it's real out here. So, hey, folks, you know, we still talk to the man upstairs about this thing. Don't nothing happen without his authority. Like I said, from the beginning this thing happened, whether it's from the Almighty or man-made, God is allowing this thing. Hello. He's trying to get our attention up here, folks. He's trying to get our minds ready. What did he get our minds ready for? I usually don't do this, but, you know, I always throw this scripture in here all the time. Luke chapter 16. But can I deal with this today? It's going to be a hit it and quit it situation, folks. I talked about this last week. And I'm talking about God's elect. And, folks, you got to know if you elected or not. There's a difference. There's a lot of folks saying they're elected with the I am, but they're somewhere else. I'm gonna keep it real with you, folks. So y'all should know me by now from this new page, from my old page. Anything I'm talking about, I can prove it from this book. That's the only thing we got. I don't have a mouth to say about nothing. I'm not making up nothing. It's not my opinion. I'm delivering this word like he gave it to me. Hello? It gets off of me. It gets off of my spirit. And I can't hold it in. I gotta get it out. Hello? Cause see, I know. See, some folks, man. Some folks are afraid or scared. They got this phobia, this fear of this transition called death. Okay, I buy that. Ain't nobody went through it here and came back to life, but the Messiah, we'll take that. But his death, his resurrection, by him reigning up, that takes the sting out of it. That takes the fear out of it. But see, the problem is when we don't know him, we're afraid. We're running like rats and roaches out here when the lights come on. Folks, it's not all about right here. There's another side. There's another realm out here, and we got to have the inside ready. Those that they say they belong to him, they're just talking. They mean good. Let me tell you something. Let me knock this wall down, man. I wish it didn't matter. I wish it didn't matter because there's some good folk out here. And these man-made institutions out here. It's some good folk out here. I have some family members in this man-made institution stuff. They some good folk. They have the zeal of the Almighty, but they got to get in this word, folks. Why? This is the last. This is it. This is the reed, the measuring stick of what? Our life. And folks, we all can slip up sometimes. Thank God for the Messiah. Folks, we got to get this thing right. I'm not afraid of death because I had come to the conclusion what this book means. Now, it doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me, well, everything's going to be all right. It means I know the ins and out about, not the whole book, but the death situation, the resurrection situation, where we going when we do die, where we wake ourselves up. We're not going to be asleep. We're going to be unaware of what's going on. Why? Because Luke chapter 16 talks about this. Let me hit you on what I'm talking about. I talked about this a few days ago. And I appreciate the comment. Somebody hit me on the side, man, and said, hey, we're not going to have a Monday night a video tonight. And it makes me feel good. That lets me know somebody listened to the word out here. And that's what it is, folks. I'm just repeating what's already been said by the Almighty. I may say it in a different type of way, but it has the same meaning. I'm trying to get folk where they are. I'm trying to do my job as a kingdom person. I'm trying to do the Morpheus stuff to try to find some more Neos out here because a lot of folks is on this blue pill sleep. And we got to wake them up on this red pill. And folks, it's not easy taking this red pill because that means you got to tear the wall down of tradition and family down. What you used to been doing, what you've been doing for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. And but when truth hit, you can't deny it. It's going to make you move. As a song said, my soul has got to move. There's a leak in this building. Hello? Once you come to the completion, I've been doing something for so long. I'm trying to head to Memphis. but I'm ending up in Knoxville somewhere. I'm on the wrong path, folks. That's where we at. Where am I getting at? I said this last week. Watch how we deal with kingdom people. Everybody say they're in the kingdom, they're not in the kingdom. What you mean, Clay? What is the kingdom? The ecclesia, the basileia, these are the Greek terms. The body, which is the church, and the church is the body. Come on, folks. We find this in Ephesians. There's one body that was established by the Messiah, which is his body. How many bodies does he have? One. And I'm not saying this boldly and nasty. I'm saying it bold, though. And I'm saying it humble with some love out here because the folks don't understand. And it's not my position. I can't twist and turn nothing that's already been written. See, this is the problem. When you're not in the kingdom, the definite article, and having received the Spirit, you can't discern what's coming on to you out here. You don't know if I'm getting a physical, spiritual blessing from the Almighty, or the demon is sliding something in up under the rug up on you. You can't see because the Spirit is not there. Come on, folks, I know what I'm talking about. We can have a debate 24/7. You can feel like you got it, but do you have it? Because the Spirit gonna say, no. And sometimes us kingdom folks, we try to override the Spirit. Don't you go back over there and go over here. No, I want to go over there. Go over here. That's his job. But it only works with this word, folks. This logos. That's the Greek term for the word. It edifies you. It strengthens you up when you get towed down for when we slip up. We can slip up every now and then. What I'm talking about, folks, we got to watch what we're doing out here to kingdom people. We are peculiar people. That's the sanctification. You are set apart from everybody else. You don't act like, well, I never seen this person act like, you're not, because kingdom people are supposed to be different. And it's a balance. There's no such thing as being too spiritual. There's no such thing as that. Folks, it's not the time to be more spiritual than ever, because the demon, he knows his time is very short. It's shorter than it has been. Why do you think we have all this mess going on out here? Killings and murders and robbing and raping and going on. This homosexuality, this lesbianism stuff, this transgender garbage out here. Killing our young babies, murdering, and calling the pretty name abortion. And God ain't pleased with this, but we want to say God is love. He understands. He gonna understand all right. It's in his word. This was supposed to guide us, but see, we have rejected God. Romans chapter 3 and 4. We don't want God's righteousness. We have gone to about, that's a preposition, about the way, about to establish our own righteousness and gonna be condemned from it. Hello? I'm saying, folks, yeah, and I'm going around this subject because it's gonna be made public here pretty soon. You got to watch how you treat God's folk, especially God's men, kingdom men. I ain't talking about everybody that's stepping up in the church house in any kind of pulpit, especially those sissy preachers out here. I'm being for real with this because he's real with it. Family members or no, not, come on. We got to keep this thing real out here. Yeah, he does love everybody, but we better change before time gets short on us. Well, folk, when you're going out here claiming that you are in the kingdom and you're going to mistreat a kingdom man, a God's man, what you think gonna happen? Okay, let's go back. Abraham, God is talking to him. Said, let me tell you something, son. He said, you let your folks know and their family know and your lineage know. Anybody that come along to bless you and your family, they bless you. They sing you stuff. They give you good tidings. He said, I am going to bless them for blessing you. See, anybody that come around and bless God folk, talk good on God folk, God said he gonna bless them. That's powerful right there. But on conjunction, but if anybody curses you, lying on you, trying to set traps for you, y'all ain't hear me, causing some false witness on you, sneaking on you, tricking on you, whoring on you. Y'all ready for that? That's a relationship term right there. He said, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to curse them with a curse. Because they ain't got no business fooling with you, because you my folk, you my lineage. So what does that apply to the kingdom folk today? Watch how you deal and handle with these folk. Even those, I keep saying it, that you say that you're in the kingdom, the ecclesia, the basileia, the church definite article. You'll find yourself in a bad situation, folk, Watch how you're treating people going through here. What am I dealing with? Luke chapter 16 right here. This rich man Deans. I done said this before, folks. Check this out. Check this out. This is heavy. A lot of us are scared to die. I see this on my timeline, folks. Watch what we're saying. These heavenly deaths. Nobody has died and went to heaven. Nobody. We got to go through this transition. We got to get to the judgment first. Come on, quit saying this, folks. Spread this around. I'm saying, it sounds good. That's what the demon wants. It sounds good. Man, I'm keeping it real with you. It sounds good, but it ain't worth 2 dead green flies. We can't pacify death. We can't pacify hell. We can't pacify the heavenly coast. We can't pacify Tartarus. We can't pacify the Abraham bosom. We got to keep it real. And some of us in the kingdom, we have sat back and got jelly back. We done got weak out here. We done got bitchy out here. We ain't standing up strong out here. So nobody don't know nothing what's going on. The truth. Because we ain't living for one thing. And the second, we scared to talk about it because we scared we're going to get our head cut off. We were all born to die. So what we screaming for? What's the problem? We weren't put here to make friends and build up a whole bunch of money and live lavishly. And it's a spiritual war going on. Who you think is fighting this war? The demon is cutting us up left and right. He ain't stopping because he's a spirit. He's demonic. And he don't want God's plan to go through, even with this holy matrimony. Yes, with some of us out here, we can't get married and do what we do. We just want to whore around, lay around. Yeah, I thought I'd drop it in there. The rich man Deans was right there, Luke chapter 16. He's a rich. There's nothing wrong with being rich, but he's got this big old spreaded table out there. He has servants. He's eating nice food. Ain't nothing wrong with eating nice food, but check it out though. He's got this big old piece of bread. He wiping the grease off his hand, not onto a cloth, but on the bread. And the crumbs are falling on the ground there. The dogs are down there eating up the bread. Some flies are down there. There's somebody else that's a human down there, which is Lazarus down there, full of sores all over his body, pus running out. He can't get a human that's got plenty of money to help him get some medical attention. Sound familiar? Washington, D.C.? Yeah, that part. So the dog's the animal that God created. They come by and lick his sores. They licking the pus out of his sores. And Lazarus is finding relief from the dog with the nasty tongue. He might done vomit over there, but he come on licking. He just licking on all the sores of Lazarus. And he says, like it's medicine. Come on, man. When humans can't treat other humans like humans? But we all talking about we love. They won't love no. Man, come on. We love this demon back here because we love sucking on him. Why come the rich man Deans didn't help the man up, clean him up, wrap him up? But here he is on the ground eating food and crumb off the ground like a dog. Y'all see that picture? Later on you read down, they both died. Lazarus wakes up. See, you're conscious up here. I don't know where we're going, and nobody can tell you a lie. You're a damn lie. You gonna call the buck a lie? He said he woke up, he was in Abraham's bosom. And it flipped over there, the rich man, that he lifted his eyes up in torment. What does that mean? Oh, pain, agony, heat. That's what it means. Read what it says. Oh, Father Abraham, can you bid Lazarus to come over here and cool my tongue down because it's hot in this flame over here. Then Father Abraham is talking to him. He said, look at here. He can't come over there to you and you can't come in him because why? Because why? There's a great gulf fixed between you all. Y'all can't cross over. These are disembodied spirits after the body had laid down and died. Come on, folks. What? I can't. So now I'm still in this heat. I'm still in pain. Ain't too much praising going on right there. Y'all ain't hear me. He asked him another question. But look here, man, sis, don't seem like I can get out of here. But look, let me go talk to my brothers, man. They don't want to come to here because they some rough rascals too. I don't want them to come to this place because, man, it's hot as hell over here. Keep in mind, he ain't got to Gehenna yet. What did Abraham tell? Father Abraham tell? He said, look here, son. Look here, they got Moses rule over there. And there's a prophet. He said, man, if they see your ghost coming back, they're not going to believe you. So what does this mean, folks? You are locked there, sealed there. Until what time? Oh, the resurrection of the Almighty Son. Hello, the Messiah. Yeah, coming back for the kingdom. The Ecclesia Basileia. His wife, his bride. He only got one. Yeah, so much for polygamy. Negroes running around here telling me I need more wives. I got a high sex drive. You got one. And guess where you gonna end up at? Tartarus and later on Gehenna hell. Keep on out here playing with yourself out here. Keep on trying to put Solomon up there where he ain't supposed to be. Solomon was a smart man, educated man, with wisdom, but still a fool. Read it. So here's the rich man. I bet many days he wished he could have took care of Lazarus like he would have. Wish he could have cleaned him up and dressed him up and fed him at the table like he was a human. Now, how in the hell you done treated somebody wrong like a dog? Now you need him, then you gonna call on him for some help because you're in a taint. Here we go, folks. If you over there, I gotta get out of here. If you over there in Abraham's bosom, this is how this works. The resurrection come down. The book said we all gonna be changed in a twinkling of an eye. In the Greek, the twinkle means atom. Atom is a sense of time. The time you bat your eye, we're given a new body. Stand before the Almighty. See, hello. But you got a lawyer. That's the part of the care package of the kingdom. The Messiah is your lawyer. He ain't lost a case. He represents many guilty folks. See, he ain't like Perry Mason and Matlock. They ain't guilty. And they always win the case. But see, all of us are guilty until we get in that watery grave, come up a new creature into the kingdom. We still guilty. Ain't that something? But it was enough blood to cover our guilt. Y'all ain't hearing me. Enough blood. Some of us black folk don't even want to believe that. But you go before Bema, the judgment seat. That's where you want to go. And your lawyer tell you, be quiet, I got this thing. I ain't never lost a case, you just be quiet. And the book of life is there. This book here, the book of deeds is there. That's our life. Hello, this word, this logos is there. That's the red pill trying to get us into the kingdom so we can get to that spot there. You want your name to be written in the book of life. Oh, you've been faithful in a few things, the judge said, the righteous judge. That's the Almighty. Come here, I make a ruler over many. I got your wings over there. I got your robe. I got your crown sitting on the side. Here's your mansion. Here's your keys to your mansion. There's nothing mythical about that. Because the Messiah said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. If it wasn't so, I never would have told you this. It ain't no lie, ain't no fable. Hello? And it might be some things in your books of deeds. Hey, you did this. You used to do this. You used to do objection. You done this objection. You done this objection. You went over here objection. You objection. Where you get all these objections from? Your lawyer. How you get all these objections? All the stuff you done, the dirt you done. Your Honor, my client cleaned this up the day he went into the baptism pool with the knowledge. Hello. That's why he tell you to be quiet. Let your lawyer talk. He's a paid lawyer and didn't cost you nothing but obedience. That's where you want to go through. Bema. That's the Greek terminology for the judgment seat there. Now you get to go into the heavenly coast because your name is written in the book of life. Unlike the rich man and deans and nobody who is in the kingdom. The set apart folks. The body, the church that was in the wilderness even before time. Come on, folk. Always dealing with one situation, one institution. I'm saying this out of love. There's no hate here. Gotta get this thing right. You wind up over there in Tartarus. The next stop is, you don't want to go through this. Revelations, the great white throne. The lawyer, the Messiah, he can't represent you because why? You don't belong to him. You can't work at McDonald's and try to get paid at Burger King, Wendy's, Arby's. Where else? Wherever you work, that's where you get paid. Now you go before the great white throne. This is your last contact with the Almighty, your last verbal contact with him, your last sight of him, his last sight of you. Because now he got to throw you, kick you, thrust you out of his presence into the bottomless pit, which is Gehenna hell, where the demons are. That's their tormented place. Folks, you get to Tartarus like this rich man tormenting. Now you got to get over here to the Gehenna hell. Let me tell you something. Some of you kingdom folks on here, you talk to me sometime. Some of you say, well, Clay, give us some inspiration. I don't know nothing else to inspire somebody. We covering up this death and hell thing. We covering up our lifestyle out here. I don't need no prosperity preaching to get me the Heavenly Ghost. I need the ungrafted word out here I need the bullwhip of the gospel. Because why? We all slip up sometime. Y'all ain't hear me. Watch how we mistreat folks out here, folks. The Lazarus thing and the rich man thing, something he wanted to do, he should have done. Now he can't do it because he's locked in. What does that mean, folks? The things that we want to do, we should do. We better be doing it now while we got time, while we got breath in our body and blood running warm in our veins out here. We got to take time. Ain't nothing more important than that time. Stay up out here, folks. I'm just a messenger. And I appreciate all the responses out here. And I want to see our people do things better out of love, folks. We got to get better. Time ain't on our side. Because when it come to kingdom contact, time doesn't exist. It's just when God do things, he does it. And we got to be ready like soldiers. Ready to go, ready to fight. Ready ourselves up to be ready to fight this demon out here. Oh, it's a good fight. Because the war is already won. We got to fight the battle. They know it's a done deal. But they trying to take many of us that they can. Don't go there. Stay right here on this red pill. Solid foundation. Folks, what we can do now, do it while we can. Don't wait till you get over there to try to make some changes. You can't. Stay about here, folks. Hope I can inspire somebody. Share this video. It ain't making me no money. It ain't making me nothing. I'm just trying to touch somebody's mind. Because the demon is playing somewhere. You got to get him out of there. He ain't got no business there. He ain't paying rent there. Hello? Get him out of there before it's everlasting too late. And put something in there that'll never grow old and that will always stand tall. That's the truth. Stay up out here, folks. Till next time.